One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, he's going to air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith, 35 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. Throwing his Carr on third down, and that's complete to Walford. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Carr throwing on second down. Caught the tight end Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Walford's got it. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 18.
3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown.
Alshon Jeffrey, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, 73 yards, and the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some more. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there.
Still first down.
Throwing here, Cutler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So possession changes hands. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Murray, the lone setback. Carr going to throw. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. Carr turns, hands to Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Carr. He's got time. Over the middle, Cooper with it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A gain of 6 there on first. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
To throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think
onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. It's Carey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Cutler on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Cutler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And no move to get Cutler off the field. He stays out there, and they're going to go for it. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Over the middle. Cooper with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. He may try and run, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr to throw on second down. Out to his left. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Carr. And hauled in here by Rivera. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Rivera, 34 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Reggie Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop. On 2nd down, Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mitch Unrein in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Crabtree has it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Carr. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. From Mexico for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Carr now to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And look at this. It's a fake. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the Go.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now Cutler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And quickly they get to the line. They go with Murray again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon,
and now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep for Crabtree. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 61 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. 1-8.
Carr will look to throw. Look at the time. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Up and over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense.
Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now cut. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raiders defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Here's Cutler to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Eddie Royal, 35 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for his tight end, Walford. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Carr going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third and long, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Carr now on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And now they're in the hurry up. On second down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Give them 11 on the game there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Second and goal to go now. Murray, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go with Howard again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And that one was relative. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Offside. Defense. Still third down.
Cutler leaves for Howard on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Cutler. Steps away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
On first down, they run with Howard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Cutler rolling to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? That ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Murray the lone setback. Back to throw. And, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down. Get out.
Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Double tight. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Strong left. Under. Check three.
Cutler's going to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Amerson. But he will not be